Welcome back, leaders, to the part 2 of honest communication trait. Now, as you know, communication is also a core leadership skill. As I have explained previously in detail about verbal and non-verbal communication, including the body language, because 93% of the time we communicate through the non-verbal communication. Now, combining communication skill with honesty trait makes it honest communication. Now, as you know, for a great leader, effective communication is something very important. And if you are honest with your communication, naturally the chances of building trust and becoming a great leader is more likely. Especially handling crisis situation. People do observe how you handle when you are stressed, and it is like an acid test for you to know your true nature and endurance. Like you had a bad day at work, and how you are giving it to your team or your stretch target you want to communicate to the team. The way you communicate while handling a crisis situation, a team member or a student will see you. So basically, if a student sees his teacher intention, so automatically there are chances that he or she will lose trust on you as a teacher. That if a teacher is not able to handle such emotional situation, then how can a student or an employee have? So it is very important that you maintain your composure, especially during crisis situation. So how do we combine these two core leadership skill and trait together? By having an ethical positive impression on your teammates or students every time, giving importance to personal grooming. All these things I have covered in great detail in the last sessions on body language. Having a good smile will make a lot of impact. Maintaining the eye contact, maintaining the right posture, being visible as your true authentic self. That means that you be the real you. Communicate with honest, positive body language, straightforward talk with no hidden agenda. This is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, that you cannot talk to a person when you have some hidden agenda inside you and you intend to become a great leader. It's not possible. You need to be clear what you are communicating, and you need to communicate what is there already in your heart. Only exception is when it is very, very confidential and it might lead to a bigger trouble. Active listening, again very important. Acknowledgements and appreciations wherever possible. Empathizing and being human. I had seen many instances where this is not done by leaders and they eventually land up becoming a boss. That they do not empathize and they do not feel that a human being is working under them. They feel that we are robots. Because you are in a leadership position or a bossy position, you boss around and you try to order things. Just not thinking that the other person is human. He has family. He has some commitment at home, time restrictions. Especially in an educational scenario, it is very important that you understand a child before judging why that child is not behaving properly. Understand their problem. It is very important that you be humane and you understand their family background, their problems. Especially the weaker class of people, you should do a lot of hand-holding teachers. So automatically, if you remember a teacher who has made a positive impact in your life, and if you write down what all were the qualities of that teacher, automatically you will understand where is the gap between you and that teacher, which you can easily fill up. It is all about you. It is all about you, how you handle your students, your employees. And if you really intend to become great leaders, please follow these small things which I am emphasizing time to time and repeating it also so that you remember these things. So please maintain the intention to become a great leader, and to become a great leader you have to work harder, because it is easier preaching than practicing yourself, which I'll cover in detail in our next session. So that's all for part 2. Thank you, stay tuned, and part 3 is coming your way with much more techniques of honest communication. Thank you so much.